Have you ever wondered why your legs still feel weak, stiff, or unsteady, even though you eat well and stay active? You're not alone. For many seniors, leg weakness isn't just about age or exercise. It's the result of certain vitamins quietly working against you. Yes, the very supplements meant to protect your health may actually be draining your strength. Some of the most popular vitamins, when taken in the wrong way or in the wrong amount, can damage nerves, weaken bones, and reduce the muscle control you depend on every day. In this video, we're uncovering 5 vitamins that could be silently destroying your leg strength, and what to do instead. You won't want to miss this. Tell us in the comments, where in the world are you watching from? And don't forget to subscribe to Health 365 for more life-saving tips for strong legs and a strong future. First, let's talk about vitamin E. High-dose vitamin E supplements can weaken leg strength, damage nerves, and increase the risk of balance problems in older adults. Intakes above 300 milligrams per day, about 400 to 800 IU, offer no proven benefits for muscle or mobility, and may cause harm over time. Several clinical reviews have reported that large doses of vitamin E are linked to muscle fatigue and weakness. According to U.S. Pharmacist and the Merck Manual, users taking high amounts often report reduced energy, soreness in muscles, and difficulty maintaining endurance in the lower limbs. These effects are not seen with normal dietary intake, but appear when supplements exceed daily recommended levels. High-dose vitamin E can also disrupt the way nerves communicate with muscles. Research shows that long-term supplementation may contribute to mild peripheral neuropathy. This can reduce sensation in the legs, slow reaction time, and impair the body's ability to maintain balance. Although vitamin E is essential for nerve protection at normal levels, excessive intake may interfere with nerve signals, leading to decreased control over movement in the feet and legs. Large antioxidant doses, including vitamin E, have not improved physical performance in seniors. Randomized controlled trials in older adults with adequate diets show that megadoses fail to strengthen muscles and do not reduce the risk of falls. A meta-analysis published in the Annals of Internal Medicine, 2005, found that adults taking more than 400 IU of vitamin E daily had a slightly higher risk of death compared to those who took less. These findings led to growing concern among medical experts about the safety of long-term use in high amounts. Another overlooked risk is vitamin E's effect on blood clotting. High levels interfere with vitamin K, a nutrient required for proper coagulation. This increases the chance of internal bleeding. In some cases, high-dose vitamin E has been linked to hemorrhagic stroke, a type of bleeding in the brain that can cause sudden loss of movement, paralysis, or death. For seniors, even small bleeds can severely affect leg function and independence. The tolerable upper intake level for vitamin E is 1,000 milligrams per day, about 1,500 IU. However, most nutrition guidelines recommend much lower amounts, around 15 milligrams, 22 IU, per day for adults, because high doses have no added benefit and carry unnecessary risk. Many over-the-counter supplements still contain 200 to 1,000 IU per capsule, making it easy to exceed safe limits without realizing. Older adults are especially vulnerable to the side effects of excess vitamin intake. Muscle mass naturally declines with age. Any nutrient that worsens nerve function, impairs blood flow, or causes muscle fatigue can quickly lead to leg weakness and reduced mobility. To support muscle strength and balance, seniors should avoid high-dose vitamin E unless under direct medical supervision. Dietary sources, such as sunflower seeds, almonds, spinach, and vegetable oils, are generally safe and effective. Supplements should be reviewed with a healthcare provider to ensure appropriate dosing. Number 2. Vitamin A. High doses of preformed vitamin A in the form of retinol weaken bones, increase fracture risk, and reduce mobility. Older adults are more vulnerable to these effects due to natural bone density loss with age. Excessive intake of retinol shifts the balance of bone metabolism. Instead of supporting bone growth, it accelerates bone breakdown. Clinical reports confirm that chronic high vitamin A intake leads to thinning of bone tissue, joint stiffness, and pain caused by inflammation in connective areas around the joints. These changes weaken the structural foundation of the legs and hips. Large population studies show a clear link between high retinol intake and a greater chance of hip and leg fractures. In one Scandinavian study, adults consuming more than 5,000 IU per day had double the risk of hip fracture compared to those taking less than 1,600 IU. The U.S. Nurses' Health Study followed over 70,000 postmenopausal women and found that those averaging more than 10,000 IU daily had a significantly higher risk of hip fractures than those consuming moderate amounts. These findings show that high-dose retinol harms bone strength even in otherwise healthy individuals. Bone fractures in seniors often mean long recovery periods, reduced independence, or permanent mobility loss. A broken hip or leg can end the ability to walk unaided. But even without fractures, high levels of vitamin A can cause ongoing problems. Chronic overuse leads to general weakness in the legs, discomfort while walking, and trouble with stairs. In both animal models and human case studies, excessive retinol intake has been shown to reduce bone thickness and cause spontaneous fractures without trauma. This decline in bone quality affects the ability to bear weight, maintain balance, and move safely. Older adults may not feel these effects immediately, but over months or years of high-dose supplementation, leg strength declines, and the risk of injury rises. The upper limit for safe intake of preformed vitamin A is 3,000 micrograms per day, 10,000 IU. Many multivitamins already contain 2,500 to 3,000 IU, and additional intake from fish liver oil or fortified foods can push totals above safe levels. The body stores vitamin A in the liver, and over time, it builds up. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, it is not easily excreted. Too little vitamin A is a problem, but too much is far more common in supplement users. Seniors should avoid high-dose retinol supplements unless medically necessary. Beta-carotene, the plant form of vitamin A, is safer, as the body only converts what it needs. Number 3. Vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 supports nerve health, but in high doses, it can damage the very nerves it's meant to protect. Long-term use of high-dose B6 supplements can lead to peripheral neuropathy. This damage usually begins in the feet. People who take large doses over several months often notice numbness, tingling, or burning sensations. Some feel as if their legs are asleep, or lose the ability to sense where their feet are when walking. These early signs are easy to ignore, but the condition can become disabling if not addressed. Multiple studies have confirmed the link between high vitamin B6 intake and nerve damage. Doses of 300 to 500 milligrams per day taken over time have caused loss of coordination, difficulty walking, and problems with balance. In some cases, people developed a wide, unstable gait and could no longer walk without assistance. These effects occur not because of deficiency, but because too much B6 overwhelms the nervous system. While some symptoms may improve after stopping the supplement, recovery is often slow. In older adults, nerve repair takes longer, and some damage may be permanent. Seniors who already have mild nerve issues from diabetes, circulation problems, or past injuries are more likely to suffer severe effects from excess B6. The recommended daily intake for adults is around 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams, and the safe upper limit is 100 milligrams per day. Many energy or nerve support supplements contain far more, sometimes over 200 milligrams per tablet. Some users take these daily without realizing the risk. Even lower doses can cause symptoms in sensitive individuals, especially with long-term use. Unlike some nutrients that build up slowly, B6-related nerve damage can appear without warning. One day, walking feels normal. The next, your legs feel weak or unsteady. This is not due to aging, it's a direct effect of too much of a single vitamin. The warning signs are clear: pins and needles in the feet, poor balance in the dark, frequent stumbling, or trouble knowing where your legs are as you move. These are all signs the nerves are struggling. Ignoring them can lead to serious falls or loss of mobility. To protect leg function, Older adults should avoid high-dose B6 supplements unless prescribed and monitored by a doctor. B6 from food, such as poultry, bananas, potatoes, and fortified cereals, is safe and enough for most people. Supplements should be reviewed carefully, especially if taken for more than a few weeks. Number 4. Vitamin D. Vitamin D plays an essential role in bone strength and muscle function, but high doses over time can cause more harm than good. Excessive intake leads to calcium buildup in the blood, known as hypercalcemia. This condition directly affects the muscles, including those in the legs. The early signs of vitamin D toxicity often include muscle weakness, fatigue, and cramping. These symptoms are most noticeable in the legs. People may feel heaviness when walking, experience tremors in the calves, or wake up at night with muscle spasms. Several medical reports confirm that too much vitamin D disrupts how muscles contract and relax. High calcium levels affect nerve signaling and lead to poor coordination. Seniors on high-dose vitamin D often report feeling unsteady, especially when standing up or walking on uneven ground. In serious cases, this imbalance has caused falls, loss of mobility, and hospitalizations. One study involving older women found that a single large annual dose of 500,000 IU of vitamin D led to more fractures and falls, not fewer. Another review noted that giving seniors over 4,000 IU per day long-term offered no added benefit but increased the risk of side effects. These findings challenge the belief that more vitamin D always improves bone health. Hypercalcemia from excess vitamin D may also cause nausea, kidney stress, and confusion, but its impact on muscle control is one of the most dangerous issues for seniors. When calcium builds up in soft tissues like muscle, it interferes with their function. In the legs, this can show up as stiffness, weakness climbing stairs, or a slow, dragging step. The safe upper limit for vitamin D is 4,000 IU per day for adults. Many supplements on the market provide 5,000 IU or more in a single soft gel. When taken daily without medical supervision, this can push blood levels into a toxic range over time. Seniors with kidney disease, low magnesium, or poor hydration are at even higher risk of side effects. Muscle loss in aging is already a concern. Adding excessive vitamin D only increases the risk of weakness, imbalance, and injury. In the worst cases, it may turn a helpful nutrient into a barrier to mobility. To protect your legs, aim for steady, moderate intake. Most older adults do well with 800 to 1,000 IU per day, unless their doctor recommends otherwise based on blood tests. More is not better. What matters is staying in a healthy range. Number 5. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is known for supporting the immune system, but when taken in excessive amounts, often over 2,000 milligrams per day, it can create hidden problems. Most people assume water-soluble vitamins are always safe. However, chronic overuse of high-dose vitamin C supplements can interfere with mineral balance and connective tissue function, indirectly affecting muscle and joint strength. One of the primary concerns is its effect on copper levels. High vitamin C intake reduces copper absorption in the gut. Copper is a trace mineral required for maintaining strong blood vessels, healthy nerves, and proper collagen formation. Without enough copper, the body produces weaker connective tissue. This weakens tendons, ligaments, and joint support, key elements in leg stability and movement. Studies show that copper deficiency caused by prolonged high-dose vitamin C can lead to symptoms like joint pain, reduced wound healing, and even osteoporosis-like bone changes. In older adults, this may show up as instability in the knees, slower recovery after a strain, or unexplained soreness around the ankles and hips. Copper is also essential for proper nerve signaling and myelin repair. If copper levels drop, nerves in the legs may become slower or less responsive. This can result in numbness, a heavy feeling in the legs, or a decline in coordination, symptoms commonly mistaken for aging or circulation issues but actually linked to nutrient imbalance. High vitamin C intake has also been linked to increased risk of kidney stones. Though not directly related to leg strength, kidney stone formation can trigger dehydration and electrolyte disturbances, which often lead to leg cramps or spasms. These muscle symptoms are especially common at night and can interfere with sleep and recovery in seniors. While vitamin C from fruits and vegetables is beneficial, supplementing with large doses daily offers no additional advantage for most older adults. In fact, the recommended daily allowance is just 75 to 90 milligrams for adults, and the upper safe limit is set at 2,000 milligrams. Many vitamin C powders, effervescent tablets, or immune-boosting blends contain well over 1,000 milligrams per serving, and some users take them multiple times a day. Long-term use at this level, especially without monitoring, may contribute to leg discomfort, mineral imbalance, and poor joint function. Seniors already at risk of osteoporosis or connective tissue decline are more likely to feel these effects. To support leg health, it's best to get vitamin C through whole foods like oranges, berries, bell peppers, and leafy greens. These sources provide additional antioxidants, fiber, and nutrients that work together for better absorption and balance. If supplements are needed, they should stay within safe limits and be reviewed by a healthcare provider. Not all vitamins are harmless, and not all of them help. When taken the wrong way, even the most common supplements can weaken your legs instead of strengthening them. The key is not just what you take, but how much, when, and why. These nutrients have the power to support your mobility, or slowly take it away. The best step you can take today: talk to your doctor. Get your levels checked. Review your supplements. What works for someone else may not be right for your body. A little knowledge and the right dose at the right time can make all the difference in protecting your legs, your balance, and your independence. What vitamins do you take every day? Share your experience in the comments. We'd love to learn from you. And don't forget to subscribe to Health 365 for more expert tips to keep your legs strong and your life active, one step at a time.